Hi there, welcome to Most Buffalo. I'm Lauren Hall. It's the last week of August, September right around the corner, and it is kicking off in a big way here in Buffalo. A big special Labor Day tradition, Wing Fest, is this weekend. Joining us live in studio is the president and CEO of Visit Buffalo Niagara, Patrick Kaler. Hey Patrick, how's it going?
It's good, thank you.
Kicking off another week here, and talking about one of the biggest final events of the summer.
That's right, and it's back downtown at Salins Field. So the National Wing Festival is back in Buffalo, in downtown Buffalo, and it's Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday from 11 until 8 p.m., Sunday from 11 until 6 p.m. Tickets are $20. Kids are free under 8. There will be over 25 restaurants that will be out there from nationwide celebrating their wings. Of course, there will be wing eating contests. There's going to be bobbing for wings and blue cheese, which is completely disgusting in my opinion.
But it's all part of the fun at this point.
Have you ever been a judge?
I think I have been a judge. It is hard work.
It really is.
You need to really maintain your cool, literally.
Yeah, and pace yourself because you're trying all 25. So you just take a bite. I learned the hard way.
Oh.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard
wow.
work. Yeah.
So you're going to be doing that?
I am not. I did it once. I did
once is enough.
I did it, I think, my first or second year here in Buffalo, and that was plenty.
Yes, I know we have a lot of colleagues here at Channel 2 who will be doing it and are gearing up. And it is fun to see. Of course, we get to try wings made by Buffalo restaurants all year round, but this is a fun opportunity to see what kind of sauces that people around the nation, like you mentioned, are bringing here to Buffalo to show to us.
Yes, absolutely. And then after the festival, go try some of the local wings at Anchor Bar or the other places around all of Erie County.
Speaking of that, we also have the Wing Trail that ties into this.
Yeah, so Visit Buffalo Niagara, we launched the Wing Trail years ago. This is a very popular thing with people coming into our destination, and we've got over 11 restaurants that are featured on the Wing Trail, but of course we have probably hundreds throughout all of Erie County and Western New York. But this is just a great way for you to, find those places, and you can also take our wing personality test and see where you would like to go as far as where you think where your personality actually is telling you to go.
How does the Wing Trail work?
So it's really just a map. There's no gifts or incentives for it, but it's just really the storytelling of the different wings that we have here in Buffalo. So, like at the Bar Bill, they paint theirs. And so it's really telling the stories. A few years ago, we incorporated the 9/11, which is a great story because the original owner of it, he's now passed it along to his daughter. But there would be some days where he just wouldn't feel like making wings. And so he wouldn't be open. And that's just what, that's a fun Buffalo story though. So you show up, you're getting, not getting
today. Try again tomorrow.
Exactly.
It creates a little exclusivity.
Yeah. So that was actually a fan favorite that people told us you need to put that on the Wing Trail.
Yeah, definitely something that anyone coming into town always wants to know. Where should I go for wings?
Yep.
And what goes with wings but beer?
Exactly.
And you also have a beer brochure.
We do have a beer brochure. And so we are so fortunate that we have probably nearly 50 different craft breweries throughout Buffalo and Erie County, throughout, all the way out to East Aurora, to Hamburg. So we've got great places to go. And these are great gathering spots too, but you can also learn about the beer themselves, and they're also put into some really unique spaces as well. Some of our old waterfronts, or some on the waterfront, again, going out into some of the small villages and communities. So it's just a great way to get out and about, enjoy, and maybe you can also have some wings while you're having some great craft beers.
And where can people find the beer brochure?
On our website, visitbuffaloniagara.com. You can order it online or actually see a digital copy of it.
Yeah, it really does seem like there's always a new brewery opening no matter what neighborhood you're in.
Exactly. So it's always outdated as soon as we print it.
Sure, yeah, it does seem like that. Where else can people find information if they're planning their long weekend this weekend, Patrick?
That's right. They're going to go to visitbuffaloniagara.com and follow us on all of the social media platforms, Visit Buffalo Niagara.
Patrick Kaler with Visit Buffalo Niagara. Thanks for being with us here on Most Buffalo. Hope you have a nice Labor Day weekend.
Thanks, you too.
And now we want to celebrate a local organization that needs your help. Two on Your Side's Kelly Dudzik shares the importance of volunteering for Big Brothers, Big Sisters.
Norman Izzard says he comes from a big family and doesn't have kids of his own, so he became a big brother 9 years ago.
And it's something I've talked about for years, and I moved away for a while and made excuses why I wasn't doing it, and I came back home, I was like, I'm going to do it.
Izzard was paired with then 7-year-old Jamil Robbins, who remembers their first activity.
A little nervous because it was my first time out, but I feel like it was a big bond between us when we met.
We actually went to 716 when it was still here and had some lunch and just got to know each other a little bit. We've been hanging out ever since.
In the winter, they see a lot of movies, but in the summer, they check out several parks and like to get outside.
All the stuff I never did or the experiences. Like we went to a couple Bills games I never went to before, or we went to car shows and the fair and stuff.
I'll say, hey, what do you want to do this summer? Or what do you want to do in the fall? And he'll give me some ideas, and I always try to incorporate those. Like this year, we're going to try fishing. We've never gone fishing.
Yeah.
Robbins is 15 now, heading into his junior year of high school and getting ready for what lies ahead.
Every time we talk about, hey, what do you do at school this week? Or what do you got going on this summer? Like he's looking for a job right now, so I'm kind of giving him advice on that kind of thing. So we talk about all the things in life, you know, what's your favorite Marvel character or whatever, that kind of thing too. But we're trying to get him prepared for his next steps, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm just hoping to give him the nudge.
On your side, Kelly Dudzik, Channel 2 News.
Here with Jen Stanonis now, and we want to show you this. Western New Yorkers raised a glass and went pink for a cause over the weekend. Resurgence Brewing teamed up with Sweet Buffalo to raise money to support their breast cancer awareness Pink Summer campaign on Sunday. Kimberly LaRussa is a good friend of most Buffalo. She is the founder of Sweet Buffalo. She is also a breast cancer survivor. She shared how events like this bring survivors together.
There are a whole lot of survivors here today. It makes me so happy to see, you know, the hardest part of going through breast cancer sometimes is feeling alone. And I don't want any woman to feel alone. So events like this bring us all together. You can see smiles on our faces. We've been through so much, but that doesn't mean there isn't a light at the end of the tunnel.
Now, for every pink beer, cider, cocktail, or mocktail sold, $1 was donated to making strides against breast cancer. And yeah, Kimberly has been so strong in her fight this past year, a little bit over that, and she's been so open with sharing what she's been going through, and she is doing really well now, and we're so happy to see that she also has the time to help other survivors and get together and do plans like this as well.
And it looked like a lot of pink there.
A lot of pink.
I hope it went very well.
I didn't even mean to wear this today, but maybe
it worked,
subconsciously I did.
It timed out well.
Maybe I did subconsciously mean that. Yes.
All right, so as we kind of just, I guess, need to welcome is the fact that summer is winding down. It's going too fast. But there's still plenty of family fun happening this week at Canalside. Highmark's free fitness at Canalside classes run every evening through Saturday. Kids can catch a Toy Story movie night, enjoy a scavenger hunt with Explore and More Children's Museum, and join Free Play Friday with games and obstacle courses on the Pierce Lawn. There's also Erie Canal Bicentennial programming, Buffalo bike tours, and boat rentals available through Labor Day. Plus, Hype Buffalo's Sunset Cycle fundraiser Friday night to support the National Eating Disorder Association.
Yes.
And there's the Wing Festival, National Wing Festival this weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, Drew Cerza will be here on Thursday, the Wing King, to tell us much more. But it is back downtown at Salem Field this year, so you can tie in some Canalside fun, maybe before or after if you're going to the festival. Or it's really just a good time to go. Even if there's not an actual event or activity taking place at Canalside, it's still just a great place to go take a walk.
Yeah, there's ice cream. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, Peach Festival too.
Peach Festival, yeah.
Is all
I think we have a little bit about
weekend.
that coming up too. Yeah,
I know. We might check up. That's in Lewiston.
Yes.
So that's always a nice spot.
Yeah, that is a really good one. For now, though, we want to rewind and show you a little bit of Tonawanda Porch Fest.
It's really well received within the city, and it brings everybody together, and it's kind of like that last hurrah at the end of the summer.
Music filled the streets for Porch Fest. That has been going on for 9 years now. Organizers say they had musicians of all genres at 20 different locations, ranging from classic rock bands to techno DJs. Take a listen to this.
And the Beauflouve Music and Arts Celebration brought hundreds of people out to the Central Terminal. People of all ages came together for performances, a chance to see artwork, participate in activities, and more. As you can see, there is still a ton going on. Thankfully, even extending into September, it looks like we're going to have overall some decent, even feeling more like summer weather. Because we just don't want to say bye yet.
Not yet. I know,
but even close to summer.
But really this weekend, you could, if you went out to any of these events or festivals, something just in the air did feel a little bit different.
Yeah, and it's like perfect timing because all the back to school stuff, getting the school supplies to school for many places.
Football coming back.
Yeah,
but we still have a couple more weeks. We still have a couple more weeks.
Yeah, I have to ask. Yeah, I have to ask you about the Bills games and the time.
Yes.
Good weather for
there
one
was
weekend.
Another big festival this weekend was Funk Fest. We have some highlights of that as well. This was at MLK Park, and this festival paid tribute to Buffalo's own King of Funk, and that's Rick James. Funk Fest has been going on for 21 years now, drawing huge crowds to Buffalo. It is a celebration of music with vendors and other activities to do, like roller skating.
My favorite part is just seeing the people come and have a good time. So we try to bring on artists that people will appreciate and love, and the families come out and have a good time. That's all we're here, it's for the community.
Organizers say they are already looking ahead to their 22nd year next summer. That looked like an amazing crowd. They had a white party, so that's why everyone wore their white. And yeah, the roller skater, I guess, is a world-renowned skater.
Oh.
And he came to do some classes and performing, and he was a big hit. And yeah, it sounded like an absolutely amazing
And
time.
the live music outside,
and it was
under
great weather for
conditions.
it.
I know, it's like that is such a nice combo.
Yes, such a great way to make the most of it.
Also, did you know construction is underway at the Botanical Gardens and exciting changes are coming? Crews have started work on a major expansion project that'll add new spaces and experiences for visitors. This week, the Botanical Gardens posted a sneak peek at what's in store. According to its website, the expansion will include a relocated admission center, outdoor gardens, a new outdoor patio for events, and 2 brand new classrooms, and more.
Yeah, this is going to completely transform what it's like to go to the Botanical Gardens. They're going to have a event space that you can host up to 300 people per event, so much larger weddings and other types of conferences and events there. And yeah, new admissions with more that's closer to the parking lot, so it's a little bit easier to get in and get paid and yeah, exactly. So that's going to be really exciting to watch that unfold.
Well, especially warm season or cold season, there's something
doesn't matter.
To do.
That's the best thing about the Botanical Gardens.
Go in there
even
and
in cold season. Yeah, it's warm season
and it's warm inside. Exactly.
It's the best.
It's like the rainforest of the Buffalo Zoo.
It is the best. Yes. And speaking of other culturals, the Buffalo Museum of Science is about to get bubbly. We've been hearing a little bit about their biggest event of the year. We're talking about Bubble Fest. This is their 20th anniversary. The family-friendly festival is happening September 13th, which is around the corner, with bubble activities in every corner of the museum, from bubble discos to giant bubbles that you can actually stand inside. This year, to kick things off, they are having an adults-only science after-hours Bubble Fest taking place Friday night before the Saturday activity, giving grown-ups a chance to relive the fun with music, drinks, and even frozen bubble experiments. I wonder if they're going to have frozen bubble drinks.
Sure, it'll be thrown in there. That is so fun.
It's
like
a good one.
Kids, love bubbles. I still love bubbles.
I think that's why they want to have the adult version this year.
Exactly. That's a great idea. I'm going to have to look back and see, when is this again?
September 13th.
Okay.
And we are going to hear more about that next time they come join us.
And they'll probably bring some bubbles, I'm sure.
Hopefully.
I'll be over there.
See.
Yeah, bubbles.
We'll pull you in for that one.
Thanks.
We have more to come on Most Buffalo when we come back after this. We're back now on Most Buffalo, and the Buffalo Sewer Authority is inviting the community to an event that they are having at Hoyt Lake on Friday. It's the Queen City Clean Waters Fair, and it's happening Friday night with food, music, and giveaways, plus hands-on exhibits where families can learn how Buffalo is investing nearly $1 billion to protect our local waterways. It is happening again from Friday at Hoyt Lake and Delaware Park from 4 to 7 p.m. Joining us in studio is BSA Principal Sanitary Engineer Rosaline Nogel. Thanks for being here.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about the background of the event, what inspired you to put it on, and what people can experience.
So over the past several months, we've been trying to have public meetings to talk about this $1 billion initiative and 50+ projects throughout the city of Buffalo over the next 15 years. And what we found is that the people of the city of Buffalo aren't so enthusiastic about coming out for a public meeting, but they love to have their fairs and festivals, and we like to celebrate in Buffalo.
Love it.
And so inspired by events similar in Cleveland and Pittsburgh, we decided to throw our own little Queen City Clean Waters Fair out on Hoyt Lake to celebrate the idea of clean water and what we're doing to move things forward and get feedback from the public about how to do these projects in the best way for the community.
So what do you want people and families to know about this $1 billion initiative?
So we want them to know that it is coming, and that ultimately the goal of this project is to mitigate, to reduce the number of times each year that we have combined sewer overflows in the city of Buffalo. We have aging infrastructure. Many of our sewers date back to the 19th century. There's even sewers from the 1840s that are still in the ground today.
Wow.
And our treatment facility, it dates to the 1930s. It was upgraded in the 1970s, but even those upgrades in the 1970s, they don't meet current standards, and they are starting to show signs of wear and tear because they've been exposed to raw sewage for 50 years. So it's a $1 billion initiative to try to really reduce those overflows. We are a combined sewer system because stormwater and sanitary sewage, so when you flush your toilet and when it rains, all that water runs in the same pipes. And the system is designed to overflow during the heaviest storms. And we want to keep the number of times that happens down to a very small number each year. So currently at Forest Lawn Cemetery, 37 times per year we're getting overflows occurring. With this plan, that will be reduced to less than 4.
Yeah, the sewer system is something you interact with every day, something that you may not think about interacting with every day, but that you want to work properly when you, right?
Yes.
We don't want overflows.
No, we do not want overflows, and we don't want backups. And we don't want backups onto the streets. We don't want backups into homes.
No, we want clean water, and that's what we'll be celebrating on Friday. Again, it's a family-friendly event. So what is in store for families, and what would you like people to know about it ahead of time?
So we will have a DJ. We will have some food vendors there. Selling money bag dumplings, what's poppin', and Half Luna Empanada will be there to share their wares. But then also we will have different activities devoted to each of the council districts and the projects that we're planning within those council districts, but then also an overview of all that the Buffalo Sewer Authority does each and every day. Have some of our trucks. We have our TV truck, which has the little robot that goes in the sewers and televises the sewers, and my sons love that truck very much.
Yes, you brought this picture of you and your son at a similar fair in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
And so you're inviting families to come out and talk to their kids about our sewers and the importance of clean water.
Yes, yes. The city of Buffalo doesn't exist without clean water. We don't exist without sewers, and so they're very important, and we want to share that importance with the public.
Where can people go for more information about the event and this initiative, Rosalie?
So you can go to buffalosewer.org for just overview of Buffalo Sewer in general, and you can go to buffaloqccw.org for information about our Queen City Clean Waters initiative.
Clean City, Queen Water.
Clean City,
Clean City,
Clean Water.
Clean Water Fair is happening this Friday night at Hoyt Lake in Delaware Park from 4 to 7.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Rosaline. Thank you. We appreciate you being here today. And going to some Bills news now, long snapper Reed Ferguson is a big soccer fan, and his love for that sport is now taking him down an interesting path. Channel 2's Jonathan Acosta has the story.
Reed Ferguson is the Bills' longest tenured player.
Thank you, sir.
But in college at LSU, the Bills' long snapper developed a long-term love for another football.
A lot of it stemmed from playing FIFA.
The interest in soccer elevating from video games to eventually becoming a minority owner along with his brother and dad in Welsh team Swansea City.
I love the game of soccer. I want to be in sports ownership someday. It was a perfect match.
Ferguson hopes his second venture into soccer ownership is a perfect match as well. In April, Buffalo Pro Soccer announced Ferguson had joined the team's investment group. The organization is working toward bringing a USL championship team to Buffalo to begin play in 2027.
I want to be able to go to the games and bring, Bills fans, people who may not know about soccer, or Bills fans that are soccer fans to the game. I want to be able to create that culture around the game of soccer in Buffalo.
Buffalo ranked as the top market for NBC Sports coverage of the English Premier League last season. That fact gives Ferguson encouragement that soccer has a home in this city.
That soccer base has always been here. Now it's kind of channeling that fandom into having a local team where you can, attend games and cheer for these, some of these homegrown guys that are going to be playing for the team.
Getting an up-close look at Bills Mafia week in and week out, only furthering the optimism that another sports team can thrive in Buffalo.
People will support your team if the passion is right, the culture is right, and you put a good product out there. We've seen how passionate Buffalo fans are about their sports teams and kind of the culture that we can create around that.
With Ferguson excited to lead that charge.
I want people to know that I am going to be as passionate about this team as you guys are. I love the city and I love this team and I want it to succeed as much as anybody.
On your side in Orchard Park, Jonathan Acosta, Channel 2 Sports.
Back now on Most Buffalo, and brace yourself, okay? Believe it or not, it is already time to talk about planning for Thanksgiving. Registration is now open for the 130th annual YMCA Turkey Trot. This is the oldest consecutively run foot race in North America, and it is expected to sell out again this year with proceeds supporting YMCA Buffalo Niagara programs across Western New York. Channel 2 is once again to be a proud sponsor of this event. There are some highlights from last year. Joining us in studio is Danielle Roberts, VP of Development and Government Relations for the YMCA. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Is it hard to pitch Turkey Trot in August?
Absolutely not.
No, not really.
That the Turkey Trot is just a big tradition here in Buffalo, and this year YMCA is celebrating our 130th year.
Just an amazing number.
It's an amazing historical fact. The YMCA has been around going on 174 years, and so to have the oldest consecutively run foot race in the world right here in Buffalo is an amazing tradition.
And throughout those 130 years, there has been snowstorms that the race has continued to run through, the pandemic. It has seen a lot of things and it's never stopped.
Yeah, rain, snow, shine, it doesn't matter. Families come right out on Thanksgiving morning, and it's become a tradition for generations and generations. I love to see the 3 generations of people crossing that finish line together. I like to say it's the healthiest way to start your Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Before you get all the turkey and pies, it's a tradition.
You really will never be as tired as you are after running 5 miles on Thanksgiving morning with 14,000 people and then going to eat a whole turkey dinner.
Yeah.
You earned your nap after that.
And don't forget the post-race party.
No, that too. That could add to the exhaustion level as well. It's all worth it. There is an incentive if people do get their bibs now, if they sign up now.
Yeah, so right now we're promoting it's early bird registration, and registration is just $39 to register. You can go to ymcaturkeytrot.org to register. Like I said, there's something for all ages, all generations, whether you're running, walking, or trotting. We want you to register early because you can save that way.
And are you wearing the shirt that you got this year if you sign up?
So this is the shirt from last year, and we do have a reveal of the shirt for this year. That's a big thing too. People run the race and they love to see what the shirt's gonna look like. So this year, it's more closer to October when we reveal the shirt, and that's along with the Big Ditch Brewing beer that promotes the Y as well. Part of the proceeds go to the YMCA. So in October, look for that information.
And Danielle, you touched on it, but if you're even on the fence, it is such a great cause to support, just to sign up now and you know that your money is going right towards programming at the Y.
Absolutely. The Turkey Trot is more than a race. It's a celebration and it's a cause. People are running the race and they know that the dollars support YMCA Buffalo Niagara. It helps us to run our programs. It helps us to support children, whether it's swim lessons, it's for working families to have childcare. So every dollar goes right back into supporting the community here in Western New York.
And another incentive to sign up now. Last year, you had a record-breaking number, and I'm sure you're hoping to get that number again.
Absolutely.
So it could sell out.
We had over 15,000 registrants last year, and we did sell out. So you want to register early. You want to get in at the early bird registration. We want to see you on Thanksgiving morning at the finish line.
And we want to see you here run by Channel 2. We love to do that for people who are working that morning, to go out and wave on all the runners and cheer everybody on. Danielle, thank you so much. Where can people go to sign up?
So ymcaturkeytrot.org. You can register online, and You can go to Support the Y. If you can't run the race, you can certainly make a donation on our website as well. Your support goes to helping families right here in Western New York.
Danielle Roberts from the Y, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us as well. We'll see you back here live on Thursday at 2:30. You can always watch Most Buffalo here on demand on WGRZ+. Download on your TV, watch for free. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us.